I know it's been a couple weeks and I have like 2 videos that I'm probably not going to upload that were from like a couple weeks ago that I just never uploaded, so there's that. I'm not going to keep making up excuses. I have no good reason. I have things that I could say, but not any real good reason. Also, I see lines in our yard, like it was mowed, but we shouldn't be getting our yard mowed. Unless Brett mowed it and I just didn't see when he mowed it, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe it's just from a couple weeks ago. Probably needs mowed again if it didn't get mowed, but anyway, yeah, I have excuses I could say, but I could have been vlogging most of the days and still uploading. So I don't have a real reason of like, I just couldn't vlog. So there's that. I will vlog when I vlog, I guess. I'm not trying to like, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's not really that I haven't wanted to, but it kind of is, but I don't know. The girls are eating lunch. But I wanted to come on here and say a couple things. They're actually finishing up lunch, and then we're going to go to the park. That is all Easter stuff and some of my grandma's stuff, because one of the things that did happen during that time, Gwen's just over there being crazy. One of the things that did happen was my grandma passed away. It was actually not, I'm trying to think, 2 weeks ago, not a week ago, 2 weeks ago today, my grandma passed away. And we had her funeral, we had the viewing last Monday, we had the funeral last Tuesday, last Tuesday, sounds weird saying, so I could say, anyway, those happened, so I have some of my grandma's stuff on the table along with some Easter stuff, because Easter was this past Sunday and I've been meaning to put stuff away, but anyway, long story short, I haven't. But the couple things I did want to say, well, I'm trying to figure out what I want to start with, but I guess I'll start with the first thing that's on my mind, because it's most recent, I guess. So when I get pregnant, we're trying to get pregnant. I'm trying to get pregnant. We are trying to get me pregnant. Technically starting next month, but kind of started trying this month, I guess you could say. And when I get pregnant, I probably won't announce it to anyone, possibly including our parents, telling them at least 12 weeks. Possibly not until I'm like 20 weeks. Just be like, surprise, I'm pregnant. So that's the thing. This week, like this weekend, Friday, I actually got a light positive. And then Saturday, I think it was a little bit darker. Sunday, maybe it was a little darker. But starting Monday, it started getting lighter. It really didn't get very dark. But it had kind of gradually, like I could barely see it, but I could tell there was a line on Friday, and then it kind of gradually got darker to where there was maybe a tiny bit of pink maybe on Sunday. But since then, it's kind of kept getting lighter, and then I just had a feeling last night, and today, I'm kind of like, right now it's like 1 something, and I'm in the process of, I think, starting my period, so, or whatever you want to call it. So I guess we could call it like what was going on, like probably a chemical pregnancy, and it's not the first time I've had that. I had the thing back in October that happened. That wasn't a chemical pregnancy. That was, I think, technically a miscarriage, because that, like, I didn't find out till like 9 weeks that wasn't working. But I've had this like chemical pregnancy thing where I got a few positives, and then the line ended up getting lighter and going away. I had that before each of the other 2 girls, before I got pregnant with Gwen. I had that a month or two before I got pregnant with her, and a month or two before I had I got pregnant with Annika. It happened, and it's happening now. So it's not the first time it's happened. It is frustrating because I was I didn't let myself get super excited about it, because like I don't, especially with like what happened back in October, If you look at my past, if you don't know what happened, you can look at my past videos. But especially with what happened then, but also knowing that this happened before my first 2 pregnancies, I didn't let myself get too excited about it until like it got dark, and I wasn't gonna go even try to get a blood test until both lines were like the same color, like the same darkness. And obviously didn't get to that point, so I hadn't told anybody. Brett kind of knew, and we kind of were thinking that if I had been pregnant, it would be due like December, early December, which would have been kind of cool, but yeah, so it's not this month. I probably, if we get pregnant next month, I probably won't tell you. I probably won't talk about it at all. I just wanted to mention that this happened. So it's a little frustrating, because I was like, oh, I might get pregnant like the first month trying, after going off the pill and stuff, after what happened in October and stuff, and I guess not. But that's okay. I also had a thing, well, that's going to be a long story, but there's more to, there was like another point earlier in the month where I had one positive and then it went away. But that was, and I didn't have a period in between, so that was questionable. But, so I don't know what happened then. I don't know if that was a false positive, or I have theories, but whatever the case, that happened. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I'm tired. I think I've talked about it before. I've got this bill from, oh, everybody's probably hearing me because the windows are open. But anyway, I got this bill from Nationwide, and I've been getting like once a month or so getting a bill from them, and then I called, asked what's going on, and they're like, oh, we're taking care of it with the insurance, don't worry about it, you don't owe anything right now. And I've had to call them probably at least 3 times before now, and it's just frustrating. So then I got this another bill, like, and the last couple ones before this week were saying they were like late, and like it was like a last notice and stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? You guys said this was taken care of. But I got one, I think it was Monday this week, and it was like as if it was the first time they were billing me, but it was the same amount, and it's a pretty high amount. And they also said, they sent that in one piece of mail, and a separate piece of mail they sent a letter saying to contact the insurance and update them on our insurance information, because the girls have 2 insurances now, and it's from a thing that a thing that Gwen had back in June of last year, which the second insurance wouldn't have been in effect yet, but they wanted me to call the insurance. So I called the insurance, which I hate calling people, but I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. But I called them, and they're like, oh yeah, we paid for that. I mean, they said it in a little more detail, but long story short, they said that they paid for it, and I was like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking, why do you keep having me call these places if you're saying it's taken care of? But then it's just so frustrating. So yet again, I was told it was taken care of, but this time by the insurance rather than by the Nationwide. Nationwide is usually the one I call, but this time they told me to call the insurance, and the insurance said it was paid for, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's frustrating, but it sounds like it's taken care of. I don't know. She also had an appointment on Monday at Nationwide, Monday morning. Not a whole lot that we figured out, but they want her to see a dermatologist possibly. They want her to get an ultrasound, which she's getting tomorrow. I don't really know all the details of that, but she's getting some kind of ultrasound tomorrow. And they want her to see somebody about, I don't remember what she called it. I threw the paper away, but somebody about her breathing and like respiratory stuff, probably something to do with allergies or something. So she probably has breath allergies. I'm not saying this is all like bad news. It's just all things that are just going on this week, just to update you on like the big things that are happening right now. But they're eating lunch. I'm gonna clean them up because they're probably done. They're actually being surprisingly patient. I'm going to clean them up, and we're going to go to the park, and it's all good. But these things that I told you about make life interesting. It doesn't make me like super depressed or anything. I really didn't, I mean, I thought maybe by some chance I would get pregnant the first month of trying, even though we weren't like, even though like I was still going off the pill and stuff. But I'm not like, it's not a huge deal. It's not even officially our first month trying. So it's a little upsetting, but I'm okay in this situation. I'm alright. I didn't tell anybody, like I said, but kind of told Brett. He kind of knew that I had gotten some positives. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for this video. I just wanted to kind of update you on a few big things that are happening, and I gotta get these babies cleaned up.